And thank you. Today, Dr. Robert Redfield, the director of the CDC, said the next 3 months are going to be the most difficult in the public health history of this nation, largely because of the stress that's going to be put on our healthcare system. We're beginning to feel that stress here in Los Angeles, and the latest data is nothing short of alarming. In the last month alone, since early November, our daily infections have tripled. Our hospitalizations have more than tripled and are at a new peak. And our deaths have nearly doubled, and they continue to rise. These numbers don't reflect last week's record-breaking numbers. They don't reflect yet the Thanksgiving effect of time spent together with families when many people were gathering and traveling in defiance of public health warnings. And here in our Golden State, unfortunately, California has one of the fewest numbers of hospital beds per capita compared to other states. So if cases continue on this pathway, if they continue to increase at the pace that we've seen, the county expects that we will run out of hospital beds here in Los Angeles by Christmas time. The public health of our city, the public health condition of our city, is as dire as it was in March, in the earliest days of this pandemic. So tonight, I want to speak, as always, to you candidly, with the truths and the statistics that I get as soon as I get them, to share them with you, and to know what we can do in the coming days. It's as much what you choose not to do as what you do that will determine what happens here in our beloved hometown. The choices between us are stark, between health and sickness, between care and apathy, and yes, between life and death for too many of the people that we love. My message couldn't be simpler. It's time to hunker down. It's time to cancel everything. And if it isn't essential, don't do it. Don't meet up with others outside your household. Don't host a gathering. Don't attend a gathering. And following our targeted safer at home order, if you're able to stay home, stay home.
There you have it. He said it himself. Okay, Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti. Okay, first of all, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, peace and blessing to you, fellow brothers, pushing out this word in truth, sincerity. Brother Kanai coming back at you with another lesson. And, it's so much information going out about what this man is doing, from his vaccine, okay, to him locking down everything again. Okay, he's really trying to subdue the earth right now. This is a military operation. Okay, let me see something. One moment.
Вот как вы с этих позиций можете оценить явление коронавируса? Вот именно с таких позиций, Дамир, их и нужно оценивать. Потому что не с позиции здравоохранения, не с позиции эпидемиологии и так далее. Явление коронавируса, которое ложно обзывают пандемией, нужно оценивать именно с позиции глобальных сил. Религиозных, политических, финансовых, экономических и национальных. Коронавируса, так называемой пандемии, еще раз скажу, никакой пандемии нет. Это все ложь. Его нужно оценивать с точки, как понимать, как глобальную, стратегическую, специальную операцию. Это командно-штабные учения мировой закулисы по владению полным контролем над человечеством. Мы мало верим в Бога, а еще меньше верим, что есть сатана, враг рода человеческого. Так вот, мировая закулиса, в своей основе это сионистско-финансовая, своей цели имеет сокращение населения Земли. Это ее идея фикс. нас, людей, обычных людей на Земле, по их мнению, слишком много. Их должно быть порядка 100 миллионов их самих, еще в обслуге максимум миллиард на Земле. Вот тогда они будут жить, жировать здесь, на Земле. Коронавирус и возникший почти сразу за ним финансовый кризис, они неразрывно связаны друг с другом.
There you go. You see what he said? You hear what he said? There's some type of general from Eastern Europe, one of these Eastern European countries. He pretty much is telling you what's going on. It's a military operation. It's a psyop, okay, to subdue the whole world. Okay, how it's the perfect plan. Okay, have a pandemic that sweeps, across the waters, across nation lines, across whole countries. That this thing that it can destroy you if it takes hold of you and grabs you. But what this is, like he said, is it's all a scam. It's basically the elites are coming down with the great wrath. Let's bring this out. Why? Because they have an agenda since they came into power. They had an agenda, okay, to control the whole earth, okay, to destroy the Israelites, because it goes deeper, to destroy the Israelites and to control the whole earth, okay? Control every aspect of your life, to be the supreme rulers of the planet Earth in the shadows, okay? And to create a Luciferian, what they call Luciferian or satanic earth, okay, with the no laws except their unrighteous laws. Revelation 12:12, therefore rejoice, ye heavens. But see, we're rejoicing as well as those that are in heaven. Yahweh Shai is rejoicing because he's about to come back and get his vengeance. This man Esau Edom, he's not going to be able to set up this system. He's going to have a certain success because he will trick a lot of people into, deceiving a lot of people into taking that mark. And this is why he's breaking down society. And as the general, whoever he was, colonel, some type of military personnel, he said after the CVID comes the financial crisis. Okay, this is nothing. The CVID, that's just the straw that broke the camel's back. That's gonna be the fall guy. Okay, something that you can't grab and actually blame. Okay, you can't take to a court of law. You can't take the CVID-19 to the court of law. Okay, so nobody is responsible. Okay, it's the perfect plan in their eyes. Okay, but we are not deceived. We are not ignorant of Satan's devices, as the scriptures say. And ye that dwell in them, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath. That's right. Okay, he allowed you to, eat Popeyes. He allowed you to go to the game. He allowed you to start businesses. He allowed you to do all these different things. But now he has the infrastructure and now he has the technology. And really, it's the time that the Lord is allowing this devil to come down. Okay. This is the Lord. He's going to allow the devil to have reign over the earth for this last little second, okay, to try to bring in this new world order, bring in the Great Reset. Okay, it's all on their website, it's all on their YouTube page, it's all in these documents. And when they're confronted with these things, they'll cut the broadcast off, okay, they'll delete your Twitter account, okay, they'll use pliable deniability, they'll call you anti-Semitic. Okay, they'll use these trigger words to stimulate emotions. Okay. It says having great wrath. Yeah, so we're about to see great wrath. And you Israelites are going to be, you're going to be the brunt. You're going to take the brunt of that wrath because it is called Jacob's trouble. Because he knoweth that he has but a short time. What is that short time? Well, the short time to rule the planet Earth. Now, let me bring out 2 horns. Okay, because you hear it like, hey, this dude's very deceptive. Okay, hearing this man speak, and I've been around a lot of so-called Jays, and they speak very deceptively, and they speak so much that people look at them like a god that they just keep the lie going. Okay, they use trigger words. They study how to speak. They study how to incite emotions within inside of you. These nice little keywords and this and that. You see this damn devil, which he's just one in a million. Okay, They're all actors. They're all hypocrites. The Apostle Gabar was going into that in one of his lessons of these newscasters, how they're failed actors. And that's what it is. They're given a script and they're told to put emotion into it. Okay, this guy, he has masters as well as anybody in that position in government. Okay, they have a master. There's somebody behind the door. Okay, pulling the strings. Okay, the puppet masters, and that's the global elite. Okay, they're the ones who are doing this, and you're not going to see them on the forefront. They're in secret councils. They're in some type of bunker. They're in a space station somewhere. They're in a different country. And they're actually orchestrating all these different things that are happening. These dirty, decrepit rats. Okay? But they are the Lord gave them power. Okay? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay? So the Lord gave the earth right now into the hand of the wicked, but now it's about to be violently taken out of the hand of the wicked. So they'll put up front guys like this that know how to speak. They know how to speak very well, very proper, good posture, white teeth, okay? And they're already Edomites. They got Jakes up in there too, and they'll tell you certain things. He just said it's time to cancel everything, okay? They got the little poster in front of the podium, safer at home. All right, they want you to be home. Why? It's because they're rolling out the infrastructure. They're moving troops into place. They're pretty much casting witchcraft upon you. They want you in your house with a mask on, scared to go outside. Okay, they want you to be moved with fear so they can control you. Okay, this is what's happening, and let me bring this out. Revelation 13:11, and I beheld another beast come up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb and spake as a dragon. That's Esau, Edom coming back into power from the Roman Empire. Okay, America, NATO, and the EU, they're all conglomerate. Okay, and they have, let me go to the next verse. And he exercised all the power of the first beast. Before him, that first beast that had the deadly wound, that was the Roman Empire fallen. Now it came back up, okay, and it's exercising all the power of the first beast. They were doing the same thing. They were trying to do the same thing back in the Roman Empire, but it wasn't time for them to have, to because they had, during that time, they ruled the known earth. Now, certain people knew about this land over here in America. But as far as the whole known earth at that time, they were ruling the whole known earth, but they were losing power at the same time too. And ultimately they fell. And then Jake came into power, which we know was the Middle Ages or the Dark Ages, or as they like to say, the Byzantine Empire, the backwards empire. And then you have the Renaissance. So from the Renaissance, now you have NATO, the EU, and America, which is the head nation of that, the military force of that Edomite hegemony. Okay, that's the beast. The dragon is also interchangeable with that beast. And what are they doing? They're exercising all the draconian laws that they did back then. Okay, you have their religion, which is nothing but idols. Okay, starting with the Catholic Church and their subsidiaries. Okay, you have Hollywood or Hollowswood, where they cast spells, and they have these different actors and actresses and films. Okay, then they're in spacecraft and sci-fi movies and stuff like that. Those are all, and then, because there's nothing wrong with watching movies, but they took control of the narrative. Okay, they took control of the narrative, and they're telling you, they're casting spells upon you basically through their media. Okay, and that's why these different entertainers, they have to go through rituals. Okay, they have to go through rituals to be part of that priesthood. Okay, and causes the earth and them that dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed, because they were trying to do this, have everybody worship them ever since the Greeks. Okay, Antiochus, he wanted everybody to put away their gods and pretty much worship the Roman way. And a lot of Jakes consented to that. And so a lot of Jakes are going to consent, okay, to worshiping of this beast, which is entail taking his mark, okay, AI, okay, AI, transhumanism. This is where we're going to, and this pandemic has been a big jump or a big leap. It was an excuse to warp speed a lot of these plans that they had in in the making. Okay, and they're telling you this. Okay, they're telling you this themselves. This is not something that we're making up. They're actually, you go to the World Economic Forum, they're telling you these things, what they're going to do. But of course, this world is in gross darkness. Now, Esau, you're done. Okay, let's read this, Esau, because this is the pretty much this is the signification of you going down. Okay, you rushing the plan, you trying to really lock down. And we see the chip, which is the mark of the beast, right around the corner. That's why right now you want to vaccinate everybody. Okay, get them prepared. Okay, you know, get the world prepared for what's happening. And more crazy things are going to happen in the world. More confusion is going to happen. Great judgment is going to happen. Let's bring this out. Luke 21. We're going to hold that, actually. We're going to go back. Luke 21. Let's hold that. Job 14:5, seeing his days are determined. Whose days? Esau, Edom, the wicked global elite. Okay. Amalek, the Edomites. The number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. See? So there's an actual bound. There's an actual time that this man is appointed to be destroyed. Okay. And I got a video brother sent on one of the threads about China preparing for war. So in secret behind this COVID-19 scamdemic, nations are preparing to go to war with each other. Iran. You had two more military officers, scientists, whatever you want to call them, important people in Iran that got assassinated. Okay, within the last 2 weeks. Okay, first it was that scientist, and then it was another military officer. Okay, they didn't really cover it like that. So it's going to come to a point to where, you know, the scriptures say the least of the flock shall draw them out. Okay. So all our wars is about to break out during this pandemic, during forced vaccinations. And then ultimately they're going to push that chip. But then before that, there's going to be the famine of the word. There's going to actually be a famine. Okay. There's a famine and starting already. Okay, and this is, like I said, this is a signification. All these prophecies are pretty much, you know, ushering in our Lord. Okay, this is how we know that. Let's bring Romans 13. This is how we know that we're right at the cusp of America being destroyed. Okay, and the hopeful elect being delivered, and that knowing this is Romans 13:11. And that knowing the time that it is now high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. And almost every day we are closer. Okay, every day. Let me see. Day by day, there's a scripture in Job. If I can find that. Let me see. Shining. Things like Job. Okay, it's Proverbs. Yep. Proverbs 4:18. But the path of the just is as a shining light. You see that? So the elect, they're not in darkness anymore. They're in the light. And the light is shining brighter and brighter as these prophecies manifest themselves more and more. Okay. That shineth more and more unto the perfect day. That's right. Because as the wicked, let's read the next verse. The way of the wicked is as darkness, they know not at what they stumble. So they're stumbling right now. They're going to be able to lock down things and do certain things. But the people are going to literally fight against this man. He's going to have to destroy a lot of people in order for his plan to come into effect. And that's what he wants anyway, because how he sees it, the population needs to you know, dramatically decrease. Okay, there's the Georgia Guidestones say 500 million. Certain people say 1 billion, 2 billion. and they want to be able to rule over these people. So they already know sacrifices are going to be made. They already know it's going to be all type of hell breaking loose, and a lot of people are going to die, but that's all part of it. And those that, you know, they're going to already have the deep pop jab, which there's movies that pretty much foreshadow, you know, a lot of people dying due to that. Okay, so we're literally right there. We're right around the corner. Okay, we're not even, we're right in front of it. The hour of temptation is pretty much upon us out there in the UK. Okay, they're already pushing out the max. Okay, Maxine. So they're gonna pretty much, they're not gonna come to your door and break it down and say take this. They're gonna make life a living hell. They're gonna have even tighter curfews. Okay, if you're not essential, you're getting locked up into your house. Okay, if you can't go to the grocery store if you don't have that biometric ID, the CVID passport. Okay, you can't travel. Okay, hey, look, we're right there. So let me bring out a scripture here. Luke 21:25, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth distress of nations, because all the nations are being distressed because of this. Okay, the Arab nations, okay, the Japhetic nations, the Hamitic nations, okay, the Elamite nations. Okay, this is a global thing. All these governments are cracking down. Okay, all these governments are cracking down because they're trying to pretty much reset. They're literally doing a hard reset on the earth. Okay, a financial reset. Okay, social economic reset. How you you live day to day. You're gonna be part of the grid, man. They want to put a electronic chip inside of you. Okay, and right now the earth is in distress. Animals dying, people rioting, okay, fighting against the government out there in the UK. They fighting against the government almost every day. France, remember France was protesting for over a year and a half, almost 2 years before this even popped off. Okay, we were watching those riots out there. The yellow vests, those things haven't stopped. And people are going to get more upset as their businesses get shut down. Okay, they're not able to take care of themselves. Okay, they're not able to take care of their families because of some hidden disease that is coming out that's not even just killing anybody. It's a 99%, 99.98%, damn near 100% chance that you're not going to die from it. Give me 1 second. So this has been a military psychological psyop operation on the whole earth. But the thing about it, the great thing about it is that which is its base is witchcraft. It's being done by witchcraft. But the beautiful thing about it is that witchcraft is not going to work on the hopeful elect, okay, on the elect. Why? Because we understand exactly what's going on through the inspiration of Yahweh Shemal Shai. Okay, He has opened up our minds. We're not in darkness anymore. That light is shining upon us. We have risen out of that dead state. So we know the plans of Esau. That's ultimately who's doing these things. It's Esau. Okay, and Esau is the end of the world. So what does that mean? Jacob is he that followeth. What does that mean? It means our Lord's going to come back and knock off all the crowns of the people, of the kings of the earth, starting with Esau, Edom, okay? And the story just going to get better from there. With perplexity, meaning confusement. And people are confused. They're like, well, there's so many different news, hit pieces in these different cities. They'll interview people and they're like, I'm just confused. They said this and then they said that. And then, the Trump saying it's fake news, and then The Democrats are saying that. So this is what they want. They want you to be totally confused. Okay? They're pushing out nothing but massive amounts of disinformation. And the majority of you people are ripe for the picking. Okay? You're ready. You're ready to be destroyed, or you're ready to be chipped. Okay? And then ultimately destroyed. Okay? Because you have no knowledge, starting with our people. Okay? And the Lord is releasing the devil to destroy the wicked on the planet Earth. Okay? That's part of his sword. With perplexity and the seas and the waves warring, men's heart failing them for fear. That's right. Okay? You're going to have, well, you're already having suicides, ramping up. Okay? People are going to be killing themselves. People are going to have heart attacks, because even within all that, there's going to be great miraculous miracles are going to be happening. A lot more hell is going to befall the earth. Okay, so the men of the Lord are going to have powers. Okay, they're going to see, people are going to see chariot sightings more and more. It could be possible just a chariot that just stays in the sky. Okay, they show you that in certain of these movies. Okay, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with great power and glory. There you go. I'm going to end it off there. So as all this hell comes to the earth, as prophecies be fulfilled, that ultimate prophecy, okay, of course, is the destruction, but also simultaneously is the Lord coming back. And everybody's going to see that, and that's going to, can you imagine? Because we're going to be, we're going to be like, God damn. But can you imagine? Could you imagine these people which are non-believers? So I'm going to end it there. All praise to Yahweh Shema Shah. Until next time, Shalom.